The movie begins with a romantic setup. Patrick and Adeline are enjoying a beautiful moment together. Patrick surprises Adeline with a proposal, hiding the ring in a strawberry. She says yes with excitement. But things take a strange turn when Patrick's photographer complains that sun flares ruined the shot and asks him to propose again. Patrick, annoyed, agrees and reproposes, but suddenly, an arrow pierces through his forehead, killing him instantly. Adeline screams in terror and tries to flee but is pursued by a masked killer. She hides but gives away her location when the killer calls from Patrick's phone. He shoots an arrow into her ankle. Limping, she reaches a nearby winery and pleads a security guard for help, but the killer strikes again, killing the guard with a heart logo knife. Adeline hides in a metal tank, but the killer activates its crushing mechanism, brutally killing her. The camera zooms in on the killer. He wears a mask with little heart eyes. News channels call him the Heart Eyes Killer, a psychopath targeting loving couples on Valentine's Day. Cut to Ally, a young woman stressed over an emergency meeting with her boss about a Valentine's Day ad campaign. While grabbing coffee, she runs into a charming man, Jay, and they bond briefly before she accidentally hits him in the nose. Embarrassed, she leaves in a rush. At the meeting, Ally's ad is played, but it's considered too violent, especially during the ongoing Heart Eyes killings. The backlash forces her boss to bring in a new strategist, Jay Simmons, the same man from the coffee shop. Jay promises to clean up the mess, working with Ally on a new campaign. Meanwhile, detectives Zach and Janine arrive at the winery where Patrick and Adeline were killed. They find a wedding ring marked JS, a clue that doesn't match the couple. They also discover the photographer's last image, a blurry photo of the killer mid-attack. Later, in the office bathroom, Jay invites Ally to dinner to discuss work. She tries to decline due to Valentine's Day, but he insists. That evening, Ally arrives first. Jay shows up and their conversation takes a turn when he asks if her heartbreak reflects in her ads. Offended, she lashes out. Jay storms off, but Ally regrets it and chases him down, apologizing, and even kisses him. Just then, her ex appears with his new girlfriend. To save face, Ally claims Jay is her boyfriend, and he plays along. Her ex awkwardly mentions a double date they had planned with Patrick and Adeline, the murdered couple. Jay and Ally share a cab to her apartment. She realizes she forgot her keys, so Jay helps her break in through a window, injuring himself. While she tends to his wound, the killer breaks in. Ally manages to hit him with a lamp and the two escape, barricading the door with a belt. They run to the taxi, but the killer kills the driver and destroys Jay's phone. They escape into an abandoned botanical garden, where Jay gets knocked out while trying to protect Ally. She flees to an amusement park and hides in a carousel. The killer speeds it up, causing her to fall. He approaches with a machete, but she kicks him off. Just as he's about to strike again, police arrive and he disappears. Ally is shocked when police arrest Jay, thinking he's the killer. They find the same JS ring and a mask in his possession. Ally insists he's innocent, but detectives suspect there's more to the story. At the station, Janine interrogates Jay but flirts instead of pressing him. Meanwhile, Ally meets David, an IT guy who flirts with her too. Just then, the power cuts out. In the dark, the real Heart Eyes kills an officer. Janine and Zach investigate. Zach gets killed, and Ally rushes to free Jay, who's still locked up. Heart Eyes enters the room, but Ally shoots at him, forcing him to flee. She unlocks Jay and they escape. They reach a drive-in theater, but Heart Eyes shows up and kills multiple people. Jay and Ally try to hide in a car but fail to save a couple in the backseat. Chaos breaks out. Jay suggests running, but Ally wants to fight back. They confront the killer. Jay is almost defeated, but Ally hits the killer with a propane tank, and Jay finishes him off with a machete. They unmask him, but don't recognize the face. Police arrive and declare them heroes. Jay invites Ally to his hotel before his flight, but she declines. Janine flirts with Jay and offers to drive him. Alone at home, Ally realizes she's fallen for Jay. Encouraged by her friend Monica, she rushes to the airport, but instead gets a call from the real killer. He has Jay and demands she come to a chapel. At the chapel, Ally finds Jay tied up. The real Hot Eyes takes off his mask. It's David, the IT guy. Then comes the big shock, Janine appears too. They are husband and wife, and the real Hot Eyes duo. Eli, the man killed earlier, was just a fan. Janine says the ring belonged to her, Janine Shaw. They didn't plan to kill Ally and Jay, but changed their minds after seeing them kiss. They give Ally a cruel choice, shoot Jay or herself. Ally tricks them, she shoots Jay in the shoulder, but the bullet hits Janine instead. David drags Jay away while Janine attacks Ally. Jay uses an arrow to stab David in the eye, who falls into candles and burns alive. Ally then finishes Janine by stabbing her in the throat with a metal straw and impaling her on a statue's sword. A year later, Jay and Ally are a couple. At the same drive-in theater, Ally proposes to Jay with a ring, and he says yes. The terror of Hot Eyes is over, and love wins in the end.